So the basis of what this reading is about for you guys, you have the Nine of Swords. Your current energies is the Three of Pentacles. Your near future is the Page of Wands. And then you had two challenging cards that came out. So this is kind of your challenge regarding the situation. You have the Ace of Swords reversed and you have the Page of Pentacles reversed. But what is recommended for you is the Three of Pentacles. So this is some situation in your life that has just been causing you problems, like nightmares almost, but not nightmares as far as maybe like nightmares, you know, but something that you've been worrying about and you're kind of stressing about, or you're dealing with, you're kind of thinking too much on, and it's causing you anxiety. You're not sure how it's going to turn out. So something that's just been not really sitting well with you guys and just giving you this kind of like feeling of dread. Or even, I don't want to say foreboding, but the Nine of Swords is always kind of that feeling like, oh my God, what if something goes bad with this, or what's going to happen with this? And it's like your mind kind of just keeps getting fixated onto the situation. But because we have the Three of Pentacles is recommended, and we have the Three of Pentacles twice, actually, I just realized that I feel that this might be something to do with either work or some type of practical situation. So some situation that you're actually physically, in a way, dealing with. I feel like this is regarding this. So it may not be so much as like a relationship breakdown or relationships with other people, but more something that along, like emotional ties. It's more something like issues within some type of, it could be a relationship, but either to do with work or some aspect of some tangible assets you may have, or like a physical situation. Maybe it's something with your house or something. There could be some issue you're having with your house and you're trying to figure it out, and it's just been causing you a lot of stress. So something regarding that, even if you're trying to put your kids in a certain school system or whatever, and maybe there's some kind of requirements that they need, or they don't want to, I don't say accept your child in the school system, but there could be zoning issues or zoning boundaries, and you're maybe kind of close to a certain thing, and you would prefer your child to go to one school system because maybe they have better options for your child for whatever is going on. So this is what I'm getting for this. So something more of the practical aspects of your life has been causing you some stress. But the Three of Pentacles in your current energy is that you're really maybe collaborating with others to try to push it forward. So something you're really working on. But to me, this Three of Pentacles always, not always, but it represents more of like harmonious collaborations, that you each have something to offer. I know, Jesse, honey, I know I know the kids are walking down the street. I know you want to play with them, but you gotta, okay, I know. It's okay. They are allowed to walk. Okay, honey, Jesse, come on. Anyway, Jesse says hi. He's nosy. He's looking out the window and having opinions on everything. Anyway, so I think whatever you're doing, it's some kind of collaboration, or you're trying to merge different people or different things a little bit together in a way. But I always see this as like a healthy collaboration. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't always have to be like perfect. Everything just works really, really well. But overall, you guys are working together to kind of solve an issue collectively in a way. So your energy right now is kind of more this collaboration, or maybe willing to work with other people, or trying to find other people that can help you resolve whatever has been plaguing you. And what's coming in for you is the Page of Wands, which I really love the Page of Wands, especially for this, because this is really saying that you may actually be trying different things. The Page of Wands, I see them as the students. So they are also messengers, so you might be getting some type of action-orientated message coming through, like a message saying that, let's say, if you do X, Y, and Z, you'll resolve whatever. So it could be like a message like that, or it could just be you seeking out more information. And really, I see the pages, or I see the wands as kind of more of like outside the box, a little bit of like trying things outside the box. So I think this is really, really good. I think you might be looking at alternate routes regarding this, or alternate ideas or things to do to help this Nine of Swords, whatever this has been, the thorn in your side, whatever this represents. I think you've been kind of trying to figure out maybe how to go around something or do something a little different. So I think that's coming in for you. But your challenge regarding this, you have the Ace of Swords reverse and the Page of Pentacles reverse. Now, the Ace of Swords could be like you might be blocking some type of idea or not really giving a good idea enough thought, because you're kind of shooting it down before you really, really think about it a little bit more. And that's what I'm kind of getting, because I wonder, because also the Page of Pentacles reversed, he is a very practical person. So I wonder if there's some type of practical idea or thing that you could do that you're not really taking into consideration, or you're kind of stalling. Because in the reverse, he's a little more aimless. He might not be, he's not taking action on anything. He's just kind of a little bit like, there might be a resolution, but you're not really either seeing it and you're just not taking action on it. So that's your challenge. But what's recommended for you is the Three of Pentacles. And this is just saying, I think collaboration here is key. And I think that there is help, or is other people that will be able to work with you or help you work through this. So yeah, so there's some type of practical, kind of tangible aspect of your life that I do think you might have to collaborate with other people. I think you might have to, I wonder if some of you might have some kind of ideas, but you're not really speaking them out. Because he's very practical, so you guys might be almost like, I don't want to say shooting yourselves in the foot, but sometimes when we collaborate with other people, if we feel like we don't have enough knowledge, or even if you have a lot of knowledge, you might not have, I don't want to say certain credentials or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you are not understanding or grasping what's going on, and that doesn't mean that you don't have something to offer the situation. So I wonder for some of you, though, is that if there's almost like a self-doubt problem, that you might be having certain thoughts that actually are very good and could help resolve the situation or add to whatever this Nine of Swords, whatever this thorn in the side is, to help resolve it. But you might be feeling almost a little self-doubt in yourself, and you might not be either wanting to speak up, or you're kind of being a little like aimless with it. Like you might be kind of sharing certain things, but not everything. But with the Three of Pentacles here, I think this is saying that you need to put your all into it and just even show your people your skills. Like if this is something and you're kind of skilled, but you're holding back, you need to just show them. Like, you just need to continue doing what you're doing. But I think through this, with the Page of Wands, I definitely think you're going to be doing it. Because the pages, they're also, like I said, they're students. So it's something you're not necessarily a master of yet, but you have to try. You have to go through the student phase and screw things up and see how it goes and analyze what went right, what went wrong, in order to become a master. So I definitely think this is very interesting. But let's see what else the other cards have to say for you guys. Okay, first up, we have Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner mind. And I definitely think this is really kind of going with the page energy we have here, because sometimes with the Nine of Swords, you might be really, I always see this as almost like being tunnel visioned on something, because you're just so stressed out, you're not seeing everything else, or you're not really considering anything else, because you just think that this is the problem. It's almost all consuming you. So when we get that, we're not really in the mode, at least I'm not, of thinking about anything else, or how to kind of maybe come outside the box with something a little bit. So some of you might really need, because you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, some of you might need that, like, I don't say that youthful enthusiasm, because let's say if this represents some business or hobby or something that you're kind of investing in, or something work related, or whatever it is that you have responsibilities you're really trying to push forward, you might be getting a little bit bogged down with some of the problems, and you might be losing the fact that you may still be learning about this. You're not a master quite yet, but you're losing that childlike or that youthful enthusiasm of like, oh my God, this is going to be great. Like all possibilities are right before you, you know, that's going to work perfectly. So you might need to kind of come back with a little bit of a refreshed mind to something. And sometimes when you almost like rethink a situation from the beginning, you can see alternate routes. Like you're able, because I know sometimes I get fixed on one way of doing things, but sometimes if like I take a step back away from it for a little while, even a week or whatever, and I come back to it, I almost see it a little bit different, because I wasn't doing it, so now I have to do it again. And sometimes I could actually correct mistakes because I'm not getting stuck in the way I was doing it or thought it should be done. I'm a little more willing to see maybe different ways about it, and sometimes that actually fixes my problem. Okay, now you have this word that I don't know how to say. But anyway, allow yourself to receive. And I definitely think that with this Ace of Swords reversed, I kind of think sometimes when we have these swords moments, it's all tied to our thoughts. So I think sometimes like our intuition, or even the way we have received different ideas, or those aha moments. So I think because this is reversed, you might be blocking that in a way. For whatever you're doing, I think you're stressed out because this Nine of Swords, you know, this thorn in the side, it might be all consuming, that you're almost like only focusing or tunnel visioned on that one issue or that one situation. And it may be a big issue. I'm sure some of you, it's a real big problem, you know, and you have every right to be focused on it. But I think sometimes when we're like that, we're not actually receiving, or we're not seeing something around us that, because I really believe that when we have a problem, you know, our spirit guides, whoever, it doesn't matter, whoever, whatever, I definitely believe, at least I like to believe, you know, it helps me get up in the morning, you know, whatever works at this point. But I like to think that we have beings or whatever that we can't see that try to help us. And even sometimes having that like kind of positive outlook, that you have somebody in your corner when things are going wrong and they're going to help you figure it out. Sometimes even just that mindset just kind of helps you get through it a little bit better. Maybe not great, but a little bit better. But there might be something that is, I don't want to say available to you, or there might be something that you're just not seeing. But if you allow yourself to receive maybe even information from different sources, it might be helpful. Now, self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And I really feel like this is going, I think I was saying before, with this Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, you might actually have other ideas or something that you're not actually giving to whatever this collaboration or this situation, whatever you're working on. There may be something that you're just not, I don't want to say you're not taking it seriously, because that's not what I mean, but you may be holding back in some way. And I think sometimes we do that because of past failures or past situations that made us feel a certain way, or we don't have confidence. So focus on yourself, self-worth, and time to heal. You might have to kind of get out of a comfort zone, and sometimes you need to, there's like healing within that. And I think you need to appreciate yourself. Like, I definitely think that whatever this is, you need to appreciate the contributions that you are giving to the situation, because I definitely think you have something to contribute. Now, you also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And this could be about romance, but I really, really feel if this represents some type of block and you're a little aimless, or you're not really grabbing the bull by the horns with a situation, you're kind of staying back or hanging back a little bit, I really think that this is kind of saying that you really have something that you can offer to this. Don't play it small, you know, just stand up. You know, you do it. You do it, Leos. You can do it. That you have something to offer that you might be holding back or hiding. Or, you know, even if you're feeling like, I don't want to say you're not worthy. What was that movie? I'm not worthy. What was that again? I forgot what that movie was. Wayne's World. That kind of just popped into my head. You might be having like one of those moments. I know they were like joking or whatever, but I just think that you need to explore these ideas or something that you're kind of not quite tapping into. I think you have something to offer, and I think with this Three of Pentacles, it's saying that you do have something to offer this situation. You just need to offer it. Now you have love, to the moon and back. And I think this is because, like, if you think to the moon and back, you're going out of a comfort zone with that. And I think you have to go all in. You know, you just have to do it. And this might be something that you really do love. It could be a hobby, you know, it could be a person, it could be whatever it is. But I think sometimes when we put our heart into situations, it fuels us a little bit more. So I wonder if for some of you, this could be almost like a little bit of a passion project that you're having a little bit stuck moment. Because with the Nine of Swords, when you really love something, you're going to go through these I don't want to say thorn in the sides, but these moments of worry because you want it to go well, you love it, you want it to be great, and there's always obstacles, there's always problems. So something like this could represent something that you really desire and you really love, whether it's something you want out of your life or something you want to accomplish. And this could also be saying that you need to love yourself, because if you're feeling a little stuck or kind of closed off or holding back, you just need to love yourself. Now we have challenges for your little fortune cookie. Take time out from problems or conflicts. Approach softly and avoid making matters worse. Let me read that again. Take time out from problems or conflicts or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. Now, I really think this is saying that with this, whatever's going on with this Nine of Swords, this kind of stress, you might need to take a minute if you can and try to think of something different. Because sometimes when we do that, we refresh ourselves and then we come back a little bit more not only refreshed, but we come back stronger and we come back a little bit more rejuvenated to tackle the situation. Because I really feel like some of you are a little bit worn out, and that's probably why your challenge is this kind of Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles reversed, because you might be a little aimless and might be a little scattered because you are worn out. Because often these Nine of Swords, you're dealing with challenges. Obviously something's not quite going right, or you're worried about something and it wears you out. So I think this is saying just take a minute, love yourself, or do something that you love, because sometimes when you engage in or spend time doing something you love, it kind of almost like refreshes you a little bit. Now we have chakra balance. Out of chaos comes creation. And it says Amazonite. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Carnelian, peach moonstone, and red jasper. Those are the stone. And chakra balance, it says cycles over here. Now, it's interesting because to me, the Page of Wands, which is what's coming in for you, is almost creation. Like, he's a student, he's learning, but he's very active. He's actually taking an active role in creating something or doing something. So I definitely think that a little bit out of all of this chaos, we'll call it, or this stress, is going to actually come some type of inspired action or new path or new way forward, which is fantastic. Now we have, be sure to taste your words before you spit them out. Now, if some of you, because with this challenge, and approaching things softly to avoid making matters worse, some of you might, because like I said, with the Three of Pentacles, these people are collaborating. But anytime you've collaborated on anything, there's a chance that there's going to be a little bit tension, even if the collaboration is good, you know, pressure, things happen, people piss each other off because everybody's stressed out and everybody wants everything to go smoothly, and it's not going smoothly. There's a problem, and now you got to figure out this problem, and it's just frustrating, especially if you're hitting up against almost like problem after problem after problem, and you're not having like success. It's frustrating, and people kind of get a little cranky pants. It happens. But I think this is just reminding you to just, if you're having something and there's a collaboration, which I definitely think is positive, but you know, sometimes people have moments, they have moments, it happens to all of us. Just think before you speak. Don't go off the cuff, and because that'll help avoid any future messes. Anyway, now you have the divine in me honors the divine in you, dang, and namaste bitches. So if somebody's pissing you off with whatever this collaboration is, because I definitely think it's a good collaboration, but, you know, not everything is 100% perfect. As long as it gets done at the end of the day, that's wonderful. But sometimes how it gets done, the way it gets done, getting to the end zone that you all want to get to is not always easy. But I think you just have to, maybe before you spit the words out, you have to be like, namaste, bitches. The divine in me honors the divine in you. And this is where we're going today. So, okay, for your little affirmation card, you have, today I feel healthy. Today my mind is clear, my body is healthy, and my soul is at peace. And I love that, especially because this Nine of Swords here, the stress, the thorn in your side, the thing that's been plaguing you. Just being like, today my mind is clear, my body is healthy, and my soul is at peace. Could be a little affirmation you might need to tell yourself every 10, 15, 20 minutes during this situation. But it could help. It definitely could help. Now let's see what Bob Ross has to say for you. However you think it should be, that's exactly how it should be. So I always see this as him saying, if you think this is going to go great, like with the Nine of Swords, if you think all hell is going to rain down on earth, well, then all hell is going to rain down on earth. If you think somehow you're going to manage to get through this very well and you'll have a successful conclusion, you guys are going to have a successful conclusion, whatever that may look like, even if it's just the end, just the end of something. But so it's just a matter of perspective. Now, for your self-relief and self-care card, you have be present, objective, acknowledge your loved ones. Some families around the world begin in the... let me read that again. I'm sorry. Some families around the world begin their days... Let me read that again. Third time is the charm, Leo. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Okay. I'm going to start from the very beginning. Be present, objective, acknowledge your loved ones. Some families around the world begin their days with little to no interaction with the people they hold most dear. What are we working so hard for, if not to spend quality time with our loved ones? Mindfulness, okay, I screwed it up, but whatever, we're going to just continue. Mindfulness habits in a family must be taught and mold. Oh my God. Okay, guys, we're going to get through this. I promise you we're going to get through this today. Mindfulness habits in a family must be taught and modeled by at least one adult member of the family. You can be a role model to your loved ones on the importance of mindfulness practically in your relationship. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to get through this. I'm going to read that again. Mindfulness. I don't know why I can't speak today. I mean, I can't speak often, but today it's not working for me today. It's not working, guys. We're going to get through this. Okay, mindfulness habits in a family must be taught and modeled by at least one adult member of the family. You can be a role model to your loved ones on the importance of mindfulness, particularly in your relationships. The best place to start is by showing them the power of being present, even for just a few minutes before you begin your work or school day. I have made it to the end of this. Here we go. That was great. Okay, we made it. See, this was a challenge, and now I have resolution. I finished reading that. Maybe not perfectly, but it's done. You be present in the moment. So, okay, now let's see what the spirit of the dish that is recommended for you during this time. No, this is the spirit of the... Okay. Let me do that again. I thought I was doing good at the beginning of this reading. Now all hell is breaking loose over here. Okay, this is the spirit of the dish that shall be with you during this period of time. And you have the spirit of the mini tree. So the broccoli shall be with you during all of this. Take comfort in that. Now for your dinner and a movie, you have action films and American food. And for the energies that you either need to tap into or be aware of, you have 2 Scorpios. So this is all about transformation and major changes. So I think whatever this is, it's something big because you have this twice. So it could be somebody you're dealing with or a situation, but I think it's something a little bit that you're maybe even trying to transform or something to do with some larger aspect that's really causing you the stress. in your daily life. And then you also have Pluto here, and this is also about transformation and major changes. So you have a lot of that Scorpio transformation energy going on. And then you also have Saturn here, and this is about restrictions, responsibilities, and life lessons. You have the first house, which is about appearance, ego, and the self. And then you have the ninth house, which represents higher education, growth, expansion, religion, and philosophy. You have the number 3 here, and this means a special guest that will be answering your questions today, Leo, will be the Magic 8 Ball. Think of those questions. He'll be out here shortly. Now, we have R, U, G, B, E, A, R, P, M. And you know what? You didn't get any numbers, but I see 3, 1, and 2. They're at the top of the pile, and they were looking at me, and they were like, listen, we are it. We didn't come out, but we are here. So your numbers are 3, 2, 1. Okay, now this one just jumped out. Oh my God. Okay, so this is the Black Abyss charm. This is what I consider the Black Abyss. Now, some of you really might be feeling that this situation, and you know what? Some of you, this situation could be going on a long time. And because you have so much of this transformation and major changes and this restriction, responsibility, and life lessons as far as this stuff goes, this might be a little bit larger of a situation. And you may feel like you're in this black abyss being sucked in and there's no way out. It might be feeling this anxiety that there's no way out. It's never going to end. You just want a resolution. You want positive resolution, obviously. But you're getting worn out. It's never going to end. And it's almost like just an abyss. But I like to think, because this abyss has a gold lining here, I like to think that that indicates that there is actually a way out that you need to climb. You might not see it, but if you start feeling around or you start kind of looking at different options, there may be, or there is, because there's always some type of solution to everything. You know, there is always some type of resolution, one way or another. But you might have to feel around, and you might have to, I don't want to say like, because to me, if you're feeling around in abyss, that's like really getting out of your comfort zone, because you don't know what you're going to touch, because you can't see anything, and there might be, God knows what's down there. God knows what's around you. So, but it's scary, but you might need to kind of almost like, I don't say feel around, look at other options, try to think outside the box a little bit to try to figure out how to get out of the abyss, you know. But this one has a way to climb out. So every abyss has like a way to almost climb out of it. Now, let me get this. And you have relaxed. Look at that. Yeah. I think this is saying that I know you're stressed and everything, but you will figure out, or I really think that you need time to just almost like refresh or reset your mind. And obviously these situations, sometimes we are dealing with it. We're in the middle of the mess. We're in the middle of it, you know, and you can't just be like, okay, I'm not going to deal with this anymore, because you're going to have to deal with it. But there might be a way that you can kind of, within dealing with this disaster, you might be able to kind of get some grounding in, or just take a little you time, or have, even if it's a few moments of trying to do something different to get your mind off of it. So whatever helps you relax, maybe engage in that. Now it is time now. So it was the Magic 8 Ball. Okay, Leos, think of those questions, and here we go. Oh, mystical magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Leo's question? It says, ask again later. Okay. You know, the Magic 8 Ball, you know, this is what he has to say for you today. Okay, anyway, he has spoken. At the end of the day, those are the words. Those are the words of wisdom. I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, month, life, year, and I'm screwing everything up. Let me do that again. We can't leave it on that, because I got that all backwards. And I had 2 cups of coffee, and I don't know if they just either hit me a little too hard or they just didn't quite absorb yet, but I don't really know. I'm sorry, Leos. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. But this is like a good thing, because sometimes you screw things up and you just got to try again until you get it right. And maybe you didn't get it perfect, but maybe it's good enough. So maybe that's just part of all this this situation that you're feeling. Maybe I'm feeling your energy right now a little bit. But here we go again. Okay. Just like, let me stretch it out. Here we go. Okay. I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, month, year, and lifetime. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.